with former Democratic Congressman Jim Moran, who joins us live from Washington, D.C. to talk about the campaign so far. Good morning, Congressman. Thank you for being with us today.
It's my pleasure, Sean.
Thank you. Let's start with the Clinton Foundation and Hillary Clinton's ties to the foundation while she was Secretary of State. Reports this week showed foundation officials had direct ties to Clinton's top aides while she was at state. Now, this was something that Mrs. Clinton assured during her confirmation that would not happen. Why did she not live up to that promise?
Well, the reality is that the people that wanted to talk to the State Department, and for the most part, were people who would have been able to get access to the State Department anyway. And none of them, as far as we can tell, got anything that they wanted. They wanted to be able to express their views, I guess, but there's no evidence that any policy was changed, any action was taken as a result of the meetings that they had. So, you know, this suggestion that somehow the Clintons were benefiting from this, the foundation was, but the foundation doesn't benefit the Clinton family. It goes to the most desperately poor people in the poorest countries in the world, primarily in Africa. Its purpose is to eradicate disease, to provide better health care and education and housing to people who don't have it today. So the Clintons didn't benefit from it, but the idea that these donors benefited is questionable as well. There's no evidence that they had any material advantage given to them by state or by anyone else as a result of their contributions.
One last question for you, Congressman. Do you believe Mrs. Clinton sees this as a broken promise to voters?
No. I don't know what promise it is that's been broken. Of course, invariably you want to put the best spin on things, but really there certainly hasn't been any crime. I don't think there's been any particularly unethical behavior. It's when you listen to Donald Trump, it sounds like she's engaged in criminal activity. The FBI has looked into it as deeply, as comprehensively as possible, and can't find anything that comes close to any kind of criminal action. And the fact that she's released all of these emails, now granted some of them had been deleted, but we all delete emails that are personal or that we have no reason to keep. So you know, when she looks back on it, she has said that she wouldn't have done it the same way. She would have put all of them through the State Department, but given the kind of scrutiny that's applied to everything she says or does or writes, I can understand she wanted a little bit of privacy for personal communications, and unfortunately that's become a much greater issue than she could have imagined, and if she had to do it all over again, she would have done it differently.
Mr. Moran, thank you for your time this morning. We appreciate you joining us.
Well,